45-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards. And the Colts first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his pass incomplete.
Rivers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Roosevelt Nix, his first touchdown on the year.
Point conversion.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Colts 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. For 26 and a 1st down.
48 yards.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there incomplete.
Intended
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
36 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Colts.
Rivers on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The rookie David Arnett picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ben Banagou on the stop.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
There on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rivers to throw it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver.
T.Y. Hilton.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Colts 1st down.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down.
11 on the play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. This to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Play fake. Rivers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Rivers pass.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot. But a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's getting the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he'll pull it down. Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. We hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth league. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Carlson able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. but overall I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Colts first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. His target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Marquise Goodwin.
The end result, 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Indiana.
From the gun, Rivers. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Colts.
A first down throw here for Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5.
Rivers pass.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
To Paris Campbell. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Will line up for the
now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up on a former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. Good-looking return set up here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want. To run, these things work well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They fake the give. Newton. They'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. The handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Cam goes out wide quickly. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line.
That's good.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
Josh Jacobs.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. For the lead, here's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor. 81 yards, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target.
Brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
To go.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Sets up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football at outstanding field position.
By Bobby Okereke.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Turnover on down.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Trey Burton.
Will line up for the
His fourth touchdown on the year. From the gun, Rivers and the Colts add on to their lead.
Successful. And makes
he hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points up. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. 77 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game.
Raiders 18.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. It's now.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Marquise Goodwin.
11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The ball carrier.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Marius Randall. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
They go play action. Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
Now Newton on 1st down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's
a gain of 32 that time.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now we give to Taylor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He was taken down by Damon.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Colts 32. Raiders 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Complete to Paris Campbell.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Takes this about 5 yards deep. to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. This is caught by Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Down Raiders.
Odell Beckham.
Daniel Carlson on for the
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing here, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
On the handoff, Taylor. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Colts first down.
On first down, Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody